Adesso non dovrei avere più problemi di disturbo al microfono, anche se converrebbe comprare un microfono decente. Allora, questo è il settimo episodio e non mi ricordo per il cazzo dove siamo arrivati. Abbiamo fatto un po' di missioni e il mio joystick non si collega, perfetto. Ok. Benvenuti al settimo episodio di Dragon's Dogma 2. Abbiamo incontrato... come cazzo si chiama? Mi sfugge il nome. Non dell'arciere. Della Sfinge, cazzo, ce la posso fare, direi che quasi quasi è ora di andare avanti un po' con la storia principale. Anzi, no. Voglio andare al Borgo Sacro. Dice la sua terra. Ma prima voglio andare a parlare e vedere se è possibile parlare col gattone guerriero e vedere se posso diventare un guerriero, perché non penso di poter cambiare classe da guerriero a guerriero col spada a due mani, ma io voglio andare in giro con gli spadoni, quindi adesso vediamo se riesco a farlo. Ma non è qua si beve. Tra l'altro devo comprare armi ed equipaggiamento nuove per me ed eventualmente anche la mia pedina. Quelle non sono le scale giuste da salire, grazie.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the...
Sbagliato ancora la strada, però. Una cosa è sicura. Non credo di poter continuare a girare senza elmo. A me piace troppo girare senza elmo. Che cazzo ci posso fare? Volevo fare una... Proviamo. Faccio un tentativo. Non penso sia possibile.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes.
Ce l'ho fatta.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught, have you found any of the items?
Sì, ne ho trovata una, grazie.
We discussed per chance.
Sì. Come faccio a impararla? Perché non posso cambiare classe?
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we see, as we currently have no, and we cannot simply purchase more. As a so regrettably, let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour high and low.
Vaffanculo. Ma vaffanculo. Andiamo a parlare con... Ah, signora.
We want for information. Mayhap we ought to speak with this Sir Roderick.
Hoi, Fred, fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart from the tell of it. There, pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore.
Ok. Devo andare. E niente, si corre tanto per cambiare in un'altra direzione. Quanta gioia, quanta allegria. È bello sto gioco. Mamma mia, ma andare da una parte all'altra è una tortura. Finché non hai sbloccato le pietre del teletrasporto. Sempre divertente lanciarsi con lo scudo per terra. Yes. Oh. What? Ma sì, dai.
chance there is still a way forward. Shall we report our results?
Oh, ho trovato ciò che mi serviva, cadendo. E questa porta? Oh, non si saprà mai. Non si saprà mai. Vabbè, non è...
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh, most excellent. However, if you wish to Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? You may now change your vocation. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to...
Sì.
Do come again.
Adesso non devo levare stermo, non mi interessa. Che risultanza. Allora.
Could you come over here?
Allora, missioni. Queste ragazze qua.
Good. We're here.
Va bene.
Hoi, friend. Have any time for
Certo.
something I've come to understand during my... Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. I want to live a life I can proudly... I tire of enduring my mother's coddling. Looking at this, 'tis proof that I am not my... 'Tis something I... Here is the last of the gold. Now, I may not be able to wander the city again, for thus I cannot, so I feel sure we till then.
Buona fortuna, ragazze.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Right you are.
Allora, adesso si va nell'altra città, che era la posta. Città di posta, mi interessa.
Well now, that's a tricky place to hide a chest.
How might we approach it?
C'è una cesta qua? No, 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 no. Torna su. Non era quello che volevo fare. Emma? No, 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 no. Ho sbagliato. Ho sbagliato tutta la mia vita. Ah!
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Ma è così bello. Essere un loot goblin è la cosa più bella dei giochi. Avere tutto ciò che ti serve. Tutto ciò che mi serve un parolone. Ho due opzioni. Due pozioni.
But I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance. She is the spitting image of my young. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal?
Young master,
Diana has the right of it, though I seek only the freedom to leave my mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp. Whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to... Would you be willing to lend your... Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speak.
Certo.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife. But his lordship, he employed his usual method. Poor old Gregor departed last night. That's the sort of man that noble is. That tyrannical.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a see? A friend of mine has an empty house, but wouldn't come free, mind. But the price is a fair one. Well, you needn't decide.
Una volta. Direi che 200.000 monete mi mancano.
Hi, Riz. I was hoping you'd come by, so I... You wanted to... So, this noble... I mean, I don't... Besides, are you sure we can trust... All right, I'll do it.
Let me get that.
Look, young master.
Indeed. I could be Diana. Will you...
As you wish, young master. This way.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And she was born there, you see.
All is ready, young master.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The land is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness.
You know, I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks.
Vediamo.
Now, I really...
Take care, young...
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir.
As I informed you last week, should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, it was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of the citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull What say you? I thank you. The first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels, so for now, would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the daughter... There is much we ought to tend of all those who serve the Queen region. I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of... and many a time as the magistrate refused her. For he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. Our laws dictate that you're... Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law, what say you? I prepared a means for you to... This mission, should you be discovered.
Right, just follow me.
Ow.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Fee, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo! They're a tenacious lot.
I thank you for coming. And what luck! Nereus!
This ox cart's back. I'll need to see some coin before I leave.
Possiamo Ah no.
The key is not to let the beast out of your sight, even for a moment. Now, get back as one. I shall lead the charge.
Molto più facile del previsto. Che sfiga! Volevo usare il carro per andare più velocemente e invece mi si è torto contro il carro. Potrei tecnicamente... Ok.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence. 'Tis a tendency we might exploit.
Preso in piena faccia.
On my way.
Ormai è quasi un nemico comune questo. Sai che nel primo, quando lo incontri per la prima volta, è una tortura perché sei chiuso in un angolino di merda. Colui che ti salta in testa continuamente. L'aperto è molto più facile. Ciao carro che stai andando non so dove.
Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
More. Now that I think on it, none in our party.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblins!
That's that then.
Splendid.
You've a strong arm. It was a simple patrol mission. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come.
Un piacere. Oh. Tu.
What has come over you, Arisen?
Ti riesco a lanciare lì sopra. Forse lì.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for Harv Village, as I recall.
No!
It's not far.
No! Ma no, povera non era quello che volevo fare. L'ho scagliata giù. Ah, signore. È stato un piacere, ti devo dire. È ora di andare. Direi che con la morte di Shirla ci ha abbandonato temporaneamente. Termino questo episodio qua. Spero che vi sia piaciuto e alla prossima.